Hey everyone, before I begin, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell, and don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. Because today, I'm about to tell a story I've never told the world before. This is the truth of the woman I used to be. This is the story your grandmother carried in silence for years. It ain't an easy one, but it's real. I was once a young woman with nothing but hope and a heart full of fire. I married a man named Jonathan, your great-grandfather's namesake. Oh, I loved that man so deeply that I believed the world would never turn cold on us. We didn't have much, just 2 dreams and a whole lot of love. I worked as a cleaner. He worked in a warehouse. We were poor, but we were happy. I used to sit at our little kitchen table, look Jonathan in the eyes and say, "Baby, one day we're gonna be somebody. One day we'll walk into a store and buy anything we want." And he always believed in me. I was ambitious, hungry, determined. And then life changed. One cleaning job connected me to a woman who owned a small tech startup. She saw something in me, something even I didn't know I had. She pulled me into the office, taught me the ropes, and I climbed fast. Real fast. Manager, co-manager, partner. Then one single deal blew everything open. We hit millions. Then tens of millions. Then a billion. Suddenly, I was everywhere. Events, magazines, interviews. People calling me, "Ma'am," drivers opening my doors, assistants running behind me. My clothes cost more than rent. My house was so big that my footsteps echoed. And that's when the slow downfall began. Success is sweet, but it can poison you if you drink too much at once. I didn't realize it, but money was changing me. Hardening me in places that should have stayed soft. And while all this was happening, Jonathan, my sweet, gentle Jonathan, was standing in the shadows, fighting to hold on to the woman he fell in love with. I started traveling. Late night events. Fancy conferences. Men with smooth voices, expensive cologne, and flattering words. Men who wanted a piece of the powerful woman I had become. And I let myself slip. I cheated. Not once. Not twice. More times than a good woman ever should admit. Jonathan found the messages. He didn't shout. He didn't curse. He just sat on the edge of the bed and whispered, "I don't even recognize you anymore." Those words should have broken the pride in my heart. But pride is a poison, and I drank it deep. I told him he should be grateful I stayed married to him. I told him he didn't fit my new world. I've spent years regretting those words. Jonathan left that night, packed a small bag, walked out into the cold rain, and disappeared from my life. I thought I'd feel free. Instead, I felt empty. Weeks passed. Months passed. My mansion became quiet. My expensive gowns felt heavy. My parties felt loud and meaningless. I was surrounded by people, but nobody cared about my soul. They cared about my money. One night, I found myself sitting on the cold floor of my walk-in closet, crying into a gown worth more than my first car. That was the night I realized I had lost everything that mattered. I tried to find Jonathan. But he was gone, completely gone. Then life did something strange. It gave me another chance in the most unexpected place. I walked into a small roadside diner after a charity event. And that's where I met Earl. A simple man. A mechanic. Oil stains on his sleeves. A warm smile that felt like sunlight. He looked at me and said, "You look like you're carrying something heavy." Nobody had talked to me like that in years. We talked. And for the first time in a long time, I felt seen. Truly seen. Not as a billionaire. Not as a businesswoman. Just as a human being. I kept coming back. Again. And again. He wasn't impressed by money. He didn't ask for anything. He just listened. When I finally confessed my sins, my pride, my cheating, the man I lost, he didn't judge me. He didn't excuse me either. He just said, everyone has a darkness they're running from. What matters is whether you're ready to stop running. He helped me slow down. Helped me breathe. Helped me forgive myself, piece by piece. And when I cried for Jonathan, because I did, many nights, he held my hands and said, you can't go back and be who you were. But you can choose who you want to be next. Years passed. We built a simple life. A real life. And we got married behind that same little diner. No cameras, no noise, no pretending. Just truth. And now, sitting here, telling this to all of you watching, I finally understand what life was teaching me. Money can build a mansion. But it can't build a home. Attention can fill a room. But it can't fill a heart. Success can open doors. But it can't open the one door that matters. The door to someone's soul. I lost Jonathan because I chased shiny lies. I found Earl because God gives second chances in quiet places. So listen to me carefully. Never let the world make you forget who you are. Never trade real love for glitter. And never let pride destroy the people who truly love you. That is my story. The story of the woman I was. And the woman I finally became. And if this touched you today, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, because you never know who needs to hear a story like this.